So Yankel Mula and his wife Yehudis got married there on a Sunday afternoon, and they had to be out of there by 6 o'clock because there was another wedding that was going to be taking place that night. So the wedding finishes, and Yankel decided he's going to drive his wife's parents to Washington Heights. That's where they lived. And from there, after the chasana, they drove up to Washington Heights, left off the parents, and then came down to the hotel where they were. As they're about to get into the hotel, Yankel tells me, turns to his wife, he says, "You got the ksuba?" She said, "Me? I thought you got the ksuba." He said, "No, they gave it to you." She said, "No, I don't have it." And they start looking through the suitcase. Now they can't go into the hotel and be alone in the hotel without a ksuba. So she says, "Well, maybe my parents have it." So they call the parents. Parents say, "No, we don't have it." So they called Benson Chateau, and the people were very nice. And they started looking, and they turned over the tables and the garbage bins, everything. And nobody could find it. Now it's getting nighttime already. What are they going to do? They don't have the ksuba. Now, a couple weeks before, they had gone to Rab Moshe for a bracha. Every once in a while, Yankel Mueller would ask Rab Moshe Akasha. He wasn't at the chasana, so he called Rab Moshe. He said, "What should I do? We don't have a ksuba." Rab Moshe says, "No problem. Come down to the Lower East Side. Your hotel where you're staying is not so far. And I'll write you a ksuba. It's no problem." So he calls his mother-in-law, and he tells his mother-in-law, "We're going to go down to Rab Moshe." She says, "My brother is Simcha Berman. He'll be able to get you a ksuba. He'll meet you down by Rab Moshe. He'll bring you the ksuba." Sure enough, the chassan and kala, without the ksuba, they come to Rab Moshe's house. Rab Moshe has the one who helped him very much, Moshe Rivlin. And sure enough, Rabbi Berman comes, gives a ksuba, and Rab Moshe fills it out. And the two Eidim, Rab Moshe and Rab Moshe Rivlin. Can't get better Eidim than that on a ksuba, right? Afterwards, the Rebbitzin is there, Rebbitzin Feinstein, and she serves wine and cake or whatever. And then Rab Moshe says, "We've got to celebrate." And Rab Moshe gets up to dance with the chassan and Rabbi Rivlin, and probably Rabbi Berman who was there. Could you imagine? And Yankel Mueller tells me he was so happy that he lost the ksuba because he got to dance with Rab Moshe. That's a walking, talking Beit Hamikdash. Not phased. You got a problem? Don't worry. Come to my house. I'll make time for you. And he writes him out a ksuba. He's the witness. And he's standing there and dancing with the chassan and kala. That's a walking, talking Beit Hamikdash.